So hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I will continue the journey of Linux. You follow the previous video to learn about how basics of Linux, how Linux work on it. Then in today's video, I will taught you the advanced concept of Linux used in the used in the cloud computing. So this is for Linux for DevOps, Linux Advanced. First of all, we study about SSH. So today the topics we study are the SSH package installer, user management, file management, volume management, uh, all this stuffs. No doubt these topics are so advanced, but but believe me, this will be used in most of time in the Linux. So first of all, we start with SSH. So SSH is a protocol set of protocol. Simply we answer the what, why, and how question. What, why, and how. So what is SSH? So SSH is a protocol, means set of rules used in the connecting. Simply it's connect if any terminal connect to any instance, any cell, any AWS server in a local machine can connect to a AWS instance. We can use SSH. So SSH will work on SSH simply work on simply means connect one machine to connect one machine to uh, instance server and any other connect to one instance to another instance. So simply we use if any AWS server cell can use in the local machine terminal, so we can use SSH. So SSH simply has two terms, public key and the private key. So we can understand with the example of Ramji and the Sitaji. So Sita ji is caught in the Raman place. So Ramji sent the Hanuman to meet the Sita ji and grab the location about where she is living. So so Ramji Ramji sent the private key. Private key is the ring. And the Sita ji have public key. So the Hanuman ji shows the private key to the Sita ji. Then Sita ji verifies that the Hanuman is the authentic. Ram ji said to the Hanuman ji. So simply understand who want to senders have private key. Sender well, means local machine and the terminal. Who wants to connect have private key, and the other instance server is to public key. So then first server who wants to connect have private key, and other AWS service instances public key. So simply if you have Mac, then you can simply use the shell commands in your Mac. What if you have any, what if you have Windows, then you simply install git bash in the Windows, and then can be use shell commands run in your Windows. So simply install git bash and use git bash. Then you go to your AWS server instance and then go to the option HTTP client, and you can see the SSH/I path. Then you can copy the path and paste that. Then the terminal simply connected. Then the second use case was to in the AWS you make the two servers, and you want to connect two servers in a single. You want to connect another servers in a first server. So simply you have first server and the second server. You have to connect second server in the first server. So you can use so first of all, only first server you have only private key. So firstly, you can generate public or private key. So you can create the key simply option is to first of all you can show the hidden files. You can hidden files. Then you can find the option of .ssh file. .ssh can use for store the private and public keys hidden is key store. This is called a simple key store. Then you see the cat, the cat, the SS key. So you can see the folder of authorized key. Then you can find the public key. Then you can generate the SSH key gen to you can generate the SS file. Simply go to the other folder and you can open the files. This system called Western host. Then other topic is to package installer. And then you can install anything in the Linux. You can simply call it package installer. So simple. Uh, there can be many. You can we simply use u12. So u12 command is apt. So you can use apt install and any package name. Apt install and the package name. First of all, apt update is for to download. It's used for the update the environment. If any installation will be pause at the stop, you can simply use before you can simply use apt update. So the updation will be completed. So the one package is nginx. So nginx. So how can we install? So simply you can write sudo apt. So you can use sudo. Sudo means super user. Sudo means super users. Because the PC don't give the access to the everyone, say local users to install the packages. So you can usually simply write sudo apt install and the package name nginx. The package will be installed. And the other if thing was the how to add user. Simply you can use user add slash app. Slash m is for the user will be shown in the directory folder. You can delete the user. You can set the password of the user password PASSWD. You can simply you can mail multiple user. You can simply switch the users. So sudo users add to and the other concept is to the ownership ownership owner. You can simply unless the files you can find the owner. So we can simply change the groups so the you can don't need to use the sometimes we can change the group. We can change the ownership of uh, of the file folder. So we can use chown and the file name. So we can change the ownership of the command. The next topic is file management. So the file is only do only three tasks: read, write, and execute. So we can simply read the file with cat and write the file with vim and execute the executable file we can discuss in the future lectures. Uh, then so simply vim is used for edit the file, cat is used for the see the file. If you ls the file, you can simply write, you can see the first of all you see the drwxr wxr wxr space x. So there are first of all if you find d in the first word, so this was the directory and the other if you find the space, then that was the file. and if you then you count the in the back you can then you can count the number of three pairs of, so simply you can count the three pairs, so three pairs and make the three pairs. The first pair is called owner, second pair is group, and third pair for other user. So in three pair the permission was given read, write, and execute. Simply you can make the table and read, write, and X, and you can find out and they generate a code. Some three digit code. You can change the permission read write to the file with this code. So you can simply use chmod and write the code. So you can simply change the code of the permissions of the file in the file. Starting with networking. So started with networking. So Linux part is to complete. Linux is all about practices. You can simple practice the Linux and you can make it properly. Show the journey in the LinkedIn. So you'll find it. So then I will start with the networking. So what is a computer network? How does internet work? Why networking is important? OSI and TSP model, IP addresses, protocol, and load balancers. So what is our net? Everything other states like Pune, USA, Kolkata, Mumbai, Hyderabad, all things will be connected in the network, and the travel and the data was traveled is called networking. On the device called nodes, so in the OSI model, there are seven layers: application layer, presentation layer, session layer, transport layer, network layer, data link layer, and the physical layer. And the practical implementation of OSI models to the DSP and the IP address. So in the container application layer, transport layer, internet layer, and the network access. Then it's the other topic. In the continue the topic in the next video, you can simply pause the next video for the networking fundamentals. And then when we continue with the site scripting, I will update all the content for you for the to understand all the things about the DevOps. You can simply follow, subscribe my channel for continue learning. Thank you.